Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. Yep, translation.
Alors, est-ce que quelqu'un parle pas anglais? One.
Only one.
Only one. Attends, je vais aller derrière.
All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Hare Krishna Mahamantra. All glories to the Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami. All glories to His Divine Grace Paramahamsa Kula Chudamani Thakur Srila Gaudiya. All glories to His Divine Grace Satchidananda Srila Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan. All glories to Guru Parampara. All glories to Thakur who arranged the program. All glories to assembled devotees. So today I told, just few minutes before I told, by the today program I have to speak story and then the teachings of the story. Alright? So for the present society, big story, really effective story will be about Ramchandra. Ramchandra is incarnation of etiquette, Marjada Purushottam. Because Ramchandra showing us how to survive in this material world. As a king, what is supposed to do. Nowadays, all the president in different country, they are not following. Therefore, it is really trouble in every citizen. They are facing trouble. But Ramchandra was not like that. When Ramchandra went to exile, at that time we know which eternal consort kidnapped by Ravana. Right? But actually fact is this, Ramchandra is Supreme Lord, he knew it is going to happen. So real Sita, he kept with God of fire, Agnidev. Real Sita. And one Chaya Sita, Chaya is shadow Sita. He was keeping with her. That Ravana kidnapped. Then after that, he's showing us the example is if anything happened against woman in society, if it is required to fight, we have to fight. Because woman's chastity, woman's prestige, most important to protect, because society can run properly when women have been respected by entire society. Nowadays you can see present world, people are thinking, mostly men are thinking woman is like an instrument for their enjoyment. Therefore entire society day by day deteriorating. Ramchandra showing the example. So demonic nature we have to destroy. People, demonic nature like Ravan demon, we have to destroy. So he decided to attack Ravana's kingdom. The Ravana kingdom, that Chaya, Shadow Sita, Chaya Sita. He did. And he conquered the Lanka. After conquer, he is not showing that, oh, this is my kingdom. No. He appoint his brother, who was pious king. Brother was Bibhishan, was devotee of Ram. Means who surrendered to Lord. So he appoint Bibhishan to be next king of that kingdom, Lanka. Then, in order to eyes of people, when people have some doubt, Ravana kept Sita under his control. That means, that tradition, at that time, tradition was if woman one day out of home, that means the society considering she is unchaste. Really? She is unchaste. Unchaste woman should not allow to stay in home. So this is the situation. It's a ritual, In order to make people understand Sita, eternal consort Sita, is not unchaste. She has fully chastity. She had chastity. She is chastity. So in this way, he make a test. That, like this, he says, if Sita is chaste, then Sita, the fire flame will not touch her body. The Agni Pariksha. The Sita is chaste, so he make a fire and Ramchandra says Sita should enter to fire. Actually, fact is this. The shadow Sita entered the fire, and fire god of fire, real Sita back to Ramchandra. In that way, Sita was chaste. Always chaste. Although Sita was more than 1 month, was under the territory of Ravana. Chaste. Even although Ravana trying to break her chastity, but Lord's internal potency, no one can touch. Internal potency is not possible to touch. It's not possible to break. It's not possible to enjoy. So every time Ravana becomes failure. But anyway, Sita come back after conquer the Lanka, and then together they went back to Ayodhya. It was nice, everything. But people are apparently they are speaking how Ramchandra accepting Sita more than 1 month under the territory of Ravana. Sita is unchaste. Speaking up. So many people are speaking. As a king, the character should be a crystal clean, right? They should also, they have right to do what they like to do. But when they hearing, constantly people are thinking about Sita. One day he himself went out with normal outfit, not with royal dress, royal outfit. He went out, and then he heard that one washerman, he is quarreling with his wife. Because his wife went to her father's home. She's supposed to come back same day, but due to the natural calamities, she's not able to come back. She left their father's home. On the way, she stuck. Overnight, she was staying on the path. Early morning, she reached her home, but husband blamed her. You spend night out of home one night, that means you are not chaste anymore. I am not a Ramchandra. He said, I am not a Ramchandra. Wife staying outside home more than 1 month, I will accept you. No. When that quarrel going on, everything Ramchandra heard. Everything. Then coming back, whatever rumor he is hearing, it is true. The residents of my kingdom, they have such understanding. As a king, I should not allow them to think about it. For the satisfaction of the residents, what he decided? He decided Sita should go out of home, not to stay here. It is very hard. Lord knows Sita fully chaste, but for maintaining the ritual of a king should follow the residents. He should make a best way. King should respect the residents' opinion. In that way, heartfelt ways he explained. His brother Lakshman, very pious brother. Please keep your sister-in-law, Sita, again in the forest. That time Sita Devi had pregnancy. Do you know Sita Devi had pregnancy? But still, for the satisfaction of the residents, Ramchandra decided, I am a king, I have to follow the residents' satisfaction. So they have so much, although everything fine, but they are not accepting that I am keeping Sita with me. Although Sita is really chaste, but still for the satisfaction of residents, Ramchandra, although he Lord, he is a king, he decided to keep Sita in the exile. It is pre-plan, Pre-plan means it is going to happen in the past time to establish the ritual to become a king, what this follow supposed to. So Lakshman accordingly did. Lakshman also doesn't want, but he had to follow what? Because whatever senior says, there's no argument. Senior means nowadays opportunist senior, right? Nowadays most of us opportunist senior, they are trying to squeeze from junior, but that time no. So when real senior instructing us anything, we have to know that we should not argue. We should follow the instruction. Maybe something going to happen for our benefit. So what happened? Sita Devi is dropped in the middle of the forest in exile. Then Balmiki Muni realized, see, according to the fact, Sita Devi here. So took Sita in her ashram. Then Sita Devi actually gave birth over there, Love and Kush. Great fighter. Love and Kush, they're trained by Valmiki Muni, an incredible fighter. War. So one day, because Sita Devi was not told by Sita Devi born Devi. Lord doesn't know their father is Ramchandra. But Valmiki Muni, when you read Ramayana, Lord knows Ram is a bad king. Why he kept Sita in the forest, exile? So when Ramchandra manifests on Rashtra Yajna, really, Rashtra Yajna means he should one horse which will live, they will live. Who will pick up the horse? They will fight with Lord Ramchandra. That means they are inviting Lord Ramchandra to fight with them. So when the horse's sign is there, then Lord Kush was really angry on Ramchandra because he is a really nasty king. Right? Then they catch horses, kept it there. Then horse have no news. Then who was behind the horse to search? They convey the message. There is two boys kept the horse. Then Lord Ramchandra sent one by one. First Sahadev requesting the two small boys, requesting them that don't do such type of. We know the consequence. We know consequence. We want to fight Ramchandra. Small boy. Then gradually Sahadev angry and then attack. Then he trying to fight with Lord Kush, but Sahadev was defeated by Lord Kush. They are great fighter. Small boy, but great fighter. They know. This is called such type of weapon, arrows, that arrows make everybody faint. In that way, Sahadev and his soldiers become faint, unconscious. Similarly, all the brothers, last Ramchandra came. Same thing happened. When the Hanuman realized, because devotee, with devotion, he realized this boy is not the ordinary boy. He is Prabhu's, my Lord's expansion. He never fight. Therefore, devotee can recognize. Lord also can recognize, but Lord is acting like to teach people what is Raj Dharma, what is the actual ritual to be a real king. So Lord Ramchandra came. Situation appeared that Ramchandra knew, although knew, but Ramchandra pretending like okay, if you are not listening from me, let me. For bow and arrow, because Ramchandra no, it's not possible to defeat him. The Lord, he is controller. Then, right time, Valmiki Muni appeared and explained, hey Lord, hey Ram, what you are doing. But still, Valmiki never explained to the Lord and Goose that is your father. The Ramchandra. Then Lord Goose told by Valmiki Muni, he is a king. Then Lord Goose is asking, why you let Sita Devi go to, why you left Sita Devi in the forest? Why you kept Sita Devi in exile? Why? But he doesn't see, they don't know. Their mother is Sita. They know Bandevi. You know, the problem is this. Then after that, eventually they realize. But that time they say, why? The Ramchandra replied, this is the Raj Dharma. King, it is the duty of a king to follow follow the opinion of residents in kingdom. Although it looks like story, but if you look, if this way are all kingdom and all the countries, president or prime minister, they're ruling their country, the entire residents of each country, they could be real, pious, and establish peaceful society. Everybody can be peaceful. Nowadays, because of this influence of this material energy, day by day become powerful, and you can see all we are trying to squeeze each other. Right? Employer trying to squeeze employee, employee trying to squeeze employer. Right? In the working field, I'm talking about. In the school, academic school, you can see there is a quarrel. Even if you look this, unfortunately it is true that in spiritual institution, there is also, you can see spiritual, but actually guru, spiritual head, guru, or master of religiosity. They are nowadays, they're trying to squeeze the disciples. There's a problem there. Guru and disciple problem. But if you follow the etiquette, what Ramchandra have been established, we can establish really peaceful. You know, in India, there is a word named Ram Rajotto. Ram Rajotto means how Lord Ram running his kingdom, all residents are completely peaceful, blissful by his judgment, by his activities. It is not a story. It is fact come teaching. Same thing when you are thinking about you are the master of the house. If you just think about Lord Ramchandra's or teachings that you establish in your life, then you can see there's whatever present situation in your home, it will be more. So many things we can solve that. No need to think about any kind of complication. You can solve so many problems. But you have to know all these teachings, all the dart of our heart, whatever stuck and forcing us to do something, forcing us to do some bad karma, that material appreciation, recognition, name, fame, desire will gradually be diluted by Kali Yuga's Mahamantra, Mahamantra. In this iron age, current age, this Mahamantra is Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That Mahamantra is helping us to clear the dart of our heart. If we really chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, automatically all the etiquette will appear to your heart. Automatically. Of course, if you chant without offense. Without offense means there is no expectation. Should not chant as a duty. We should not chant as a duty. We should not chant to protect ourselves, some intention, protect ourselves from the upcoming fear of death. We should chant only one goal, to please Lord. When you chant for pleasing Lord, then Lord accepting. The Lord accepting our chanting. With love. Lord accept only one love. So early morning get up for the satisfaction of Lord. And chant for the satisfaction of Lord. Not like a haphazardly chanting. Or some expectation is there. Am I clear? Arjuna says he will come today morning. Not coming.
What time?
Today is
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. Come. Anyway, so now we can chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, cleanse the dart of our heart, and then we can think about next day. It's not a story, it's fact. And teachings side by side. And it is much more easy in this iron age. Whatever Lord established to practice spirituality, it is really, really helpful for us. I can give an example. Are you practicing since you are born?
Me?
So before coming to this movement, what was your food habit?
Well, not very good. Like
What was food habit? all was vegetarian?
no.
What is
Well,
meat,
yes, everything.
wine?
Yes, everything. Garlic and.
Okay. Now, your name? Alex?
Me?
Huh?
Robert.
Robert. Robert says that if you take one plate of meat, he will offer you 1 million euro. Will you take it?
No.
So Harinam, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra working or not? Before you used to go to market, buy from your pocket all the meats, and then cook, then eat. And he says he will prepare everything for you. And if you eat, then he will give you 1 million euro. You will complete. You will accept or not?
No, no.
Tell him, Prabhu, I don't know.
No, sorry, I won't take.
1 million euro also refuse. With the 1 billion also refuse. That this is the activities, no? Result. We can see the result. Hare Krishna Mahamantra result. You can just ask everyone who is chanting sincerely, their nature like this. Happiness. That who is chanting just like casually, they can say, okay, 1 plate I can have, then I can have 1 million euro, then I can practice. But Lord is testing our faith. Such type of situation appear in our life. Not only you. Even Lord are testing sannyasi also. Sannyasi means supposed to be completely free from material attachment and fully engage 24 hours in a day. Engage to serve Lord Sri Krishna. But nowadays, especially me, I don't know about that. If someone not respecting, no garland, I feel offended. Oh, I am coming here, no one offering garlands. The name fame is there. I am sannyasi, I have to sit on the big asana, high asana. Sitting mat should be higher than all of you. With the slightest, you have tendency for that. You have to know. That means I become failure to practice sannyas form. So many disciples. I am thinking that I have so much followers. As soon as I think about it, that means I am not qualified to be sannyasi at all. Sannyasi means sammagrupi nash. Nash means renounce from material all attachment. All material attachment. My spiritual master used to say, sometime Lord is testing through his illusion energy. Us. He is giving us lots of followers, lots of money, lots of opulence. If we think it belongs to me, it is for everything for my enjoyment, that means we are not anymore sannyasi. That is coming. If you have competitive mood, like I am higher than everyone, I am better than all sannyasi, that is also disqualification to become sannyasi. Because Kali Yuga, in this iron current age, there is no sannyasi. But sannyasi is there. How? When we become completely free from all material appreciation, recognition, name, fame, desire, and completely renounced in that way, and established our service mode towards Lord 24 hours. Even in sleeping, it will be considered to serve Lord, because he's sleeping to protect your engine, body like engine, resting and get accumulate energy for service of When we are following this, whatever dress we are wearing, that's no matter. Europe, Radha, like wearing sari, see the sannyasi, she's playing, she's playing nice mridanga, chanting nice. No matter which dress you are wearing, no matter which ashram you are staying, you are sannyasi in that way. So we can have some question, query, why Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta showing us such example? Because this dress is much more easy for preaching. And preaching, if anyone say with colorful dress to anyone, people will not take seriously. But if you wear such dress and say even the hypocrite manner, people believe first. And then after that, when you realize you are fake, then they will reject you. First they believe. Easy way to make people believe. And then the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he also took sannyas for that purpose. When you are thinking about gopi, then all the students are thinking, why? He is thinking about gopi. Then he decided to take sannyas. Then his teaching had value. People will must have. Therefore, sannyas means, now collegiate sannyas is not based on the robe, based on our behavior, based on our behavior, based on behavior, character, behavior. So Lord Chaitanya, Supreme Lord Sri Krishna appeared in the form of Lord Chaitanya. He is teaching us a person can rectify, can be fully spiritual. Wherever they born, that's the matter. Any places they can born. Any family they can born. Any caste they can born. But if they chant, if they take shelter of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, gradually all the dart of their heart, consciousness, mind will clean, crystal clean, and they could be great sage. Apiche sudurachar vajate manannava sadura samantamba sammak vyabosito hisha. Even the sudurachar means demonic nature. That person, when they realize that he made mistake, and then he surrendered, completely surrendered to serve Lord, through chanting, through serving, through respecting everyone, and by nature become humble, keeping extreme tolerance, and completely free from material appreciation, recognition. Then you should not think about his past history. He was mafia, he was such and such. No. We should respect him, he's a sage. He's a sadhu. Like Valmiki Muni, who was talking about Ramchandra. Valmiki Muni, perfect example. He was murderer. He used to rob people, kill people. But by the grace of Narada Muni, when he started to follow, chant Ram, 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 he was such absorbed with the Lord Ram name. Even the ant hill covered his body, He is not able to realize. And he covered his body. He was not able to realize it. His name was Mafia Ratnakar. Name was Ratnakar because he was Mafia Ratnakar. But his Guru Narad Muni, when he came and he saw such situation with his disciple, there's Ratnakar, covered with anthill, and he has no any sense for that. Still he is chanting Lord Ram's name. Then he break this anthill. Anthill in Sanskrit language called Balmiki. Therefore, that Mafia Ratnakar became Balmiki, Muni sage. Because of murderer. The mantra was such a powerful murderer turning to become sage. Cheater, murderer, cheater, murderer, rob, thief, by nature, nasty nature, everything could be rectified through chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Am I clear? Huh? So try to think about it, and now we can chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and we can clean the gut or heart little bit. Again, we can talk about it. Huh?
I have last question. Can you explain, Maharaj, the necessity to have a spiritual master, physically, like protect physical, spiritual master?
Necessity of physical master to follow his footsteps. He is a embodiment of our embodiment of our principles, spiritual principles. Not like me. I am not following any principle. But real spiritual master is the embodiment of actual principle of practicing spirituality. Sometimes we need that. Like books are there in academic school. There are books, but still to make realization of the book content, we need teacher. Need accountant, right? You are accountant. Studying accountant. But he need teacher. How to establish the debit credit, right? By QuickBook, whatever modern accounting system established by different media. He learned from the teacher, right? He cannot do that alone. Similarly, same thing. If you want to practice spirituality, you have to follow one embodiment who will be the principle of spiritual practice. Follow it. How much sincerely we will follow that footsteps, that much we could be connected with our parampara. The spiritual master is not individual. In the spiritual, teacher is not individual. A spiritual teacher, it means guru is like a tattva. Ultimate guru is Krishna himself. Ultimate guru is Krishna himself. Therefore, if you want to be connected with Krishna and his entire parampara, members of parampara, we need to follow the footsteps on principle, embodiment of principle, spiritual principle, who is following all the principles for practicing spirituality, just follow that. Not like a good orator. So many orators can come. You can see so many orators. In our Bengal, if you go there, many philosophy teachers, they are far better lecturer than all our sannyasis. Far better. But they have no realization. They have academic knowledge, but they have no realization. I can give an example. Dr. Sitanath Goswami from Jadavpur University, whenever he comes to any temple to give lecture, big sannyasi, I have seen also my spiritual master used to come to hear his lecture. Big sannyasi, Bhakti Bibudha Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan, everybody, they used to listen from him. I don't know if he's still alive or not, but anyway, I also like his lecture. One day I was in his class. Cheto Darpanam, or in that class, not only me, Tirtha Goswami, Bharati Goswami, everybody was there. Many 20 sannyasi, big stalwart sannyasi was there. I will give him a lecture. For 45 minutes he explained the word Cheto Darpanam. Just two words. One, Mahaprabhu's first. This is first logo. The two words he explained 45 minutes. Grammatically, spiritually, nice explanation. I also feel in place. But at the end he says, actually, Durga, Kali, Krishna, all are same. In that way, we can say are same. But there is a category. Krishna is source, all they are Krishna's potency. Expansion. Radharani's incarnation they are. But he says all are same. Then I explained, asking my spiritual master, so why we should listen from that person who has such philosophy? And then my spiritual master replied that we have to be swan. Milk and water they can mix. Swan only take only milk and left over water. So whatever he explained, grammatically, philosophically, it is very nice. So a good orator is not be master. Master should be realized. When you speak out of the realization, then they can give us connection. Am I clear? So, Mahamantra. So, there is a books, I think yesterday who was asking me books? Huh? Who was asking the books that? You were. The books is there. I already explained that the mission is Prabhupada, Siddhanta and his disciples. This, if you want to know everything, his books is there. Is also whatever Arjuna says, essential Vaishnava teachings. We hear about one of his song, the actual commentary of his song. His book Purity Principle, name is Vaishnav K, the song. I gave the commentary and a brief the life of Lord Chaitanya. In brief, we can have 4 books. Also Bhagavad Gita is here, but I don't know why don't bring it. Maybe he don't like Bhagavad Gita. So Bima is one.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare,
There is a one Brahmin. Actually, I can say in this way. Okay, well, there is a dog. One dog came to Ramchandra's palace, but God doesn't allow dog to enter.
Le gardien, il ne laissait pas rentrer le chien dans le palais.
Several times I was trying to enter, always God stopped him. Once Ramchandra saw it, dog arrived, then Ramchandra gave order, hey, why are you stopping? Let him come. Because on his head, it was bleeding. Head was bleeding. Then Ramchandra asking him, what's your complaint? Then he replied, my complaint is to judge who actually hit me on my head about him. Then Ramchandra asked him, who did so? Then he replied, one Brahmin. Why did so? I don't know. Let's call the Brahmin. Then Ramchandra sent messenger to call Brahmin. Brahmin came. Then Ramchandra asking him, this situation, he's complaining about you. Really you did so? The Brahmin said, yes, I did so. Why? I was taking bath in the river. But when I come in, the pathway he covered. He's lying down on the pathway. I was trying to chase. He never moved. So always his shadow touching me, or my shadow touching him. Shadow. So I feel impure. Again I take bath. Again I come. So again and again when this thing going on, so in order to move him out of the path, I hit with a stone. You know that time ritual, at that time it was high class caste. They used to think about this. Even their shadow touch to any low caste people, low caste animal, any animal or low caste people, they feel impure. So therefore I hate him. The Ramchandra is asking that dog, what you want from him? What punishment you want to give him? Then he says, you are the king, you should give him judgment. No. I want to know from you what you want, what punishment you want for him. Then the dog says, Maharaj, King, Ramchandra, please appoint him to be Acharya of this temple. If someone says, Radha, you will be Acharya of the temple, that make you happy or not? Acharya means Guru, right? Nimai? You can marry, no problem. You can marry, no problem. Then you have much charge of time. What is it? You don't want to accept? Anyway, so the look, the Ramchandra said, this is not a punishment.
Ramachandra, mais c'est pas une punition, ça.
I said, yes, this is punishment. Dog says.
Je me suis indécis, c'est une punition.
Why?
Pourquoi?
Because I was Acharya in past life. I was Acharya.
Dans ma vie antérieure,
Because of the curse from the different people.
et toutes les malédictions des gens qui étaient dans ce temple,
I became a dog.
je suis devenu un chien.
Acharya means
Acharya,
to follow
suivre
all the principles.
les principes,
And to follow principle means
suivre les principes de Dieu,
proper teaching, right? Properly adjustment.
être équilibré.
But when you are sitting in the position,
Mais quand tu es dans cette position,
you have to always make proper judgment.
il faut toujours être juste dans
Right?
ce jugement.
Someone appreciates, someone not appreciate.
Certains vont apprécier, d'autres ne vont pas apprécier.
If someone not appreciate,
Si quelqu'un n'apprécie pas,
your judgment hurt them.
si ton jugement va les fait souffrir,
So if they curse you, because that time curse work, but Kali Yuga no cursing work, cursing not working.
bien sûr, ça fonctionne. Les
The curse you,
manipulations
then
marchent.
you have to be like that.
Tu peux des choses bien.
So in that way, the teaching is this: we should not run behind
On ne doit pas courir après,
the high class position.
avoir une position élevée dans ce monde.
In this Kali Yuga,
Dans
in this iron current age,
cette
we should be really humble,
on devrait
humble like a
plutôt
bread of
chercher
grass.
vraiment la position la plus humble.
Then you can save your life.
Alors vous pourrez sauver votre vie.
Are you agree for that?
Est-ce que vous êtes d'accord avec ça?
You can see
Vous pouvez voir
when storm, huge typhoon coming,
quand il y a un grand orage qui arrive, une tempête,
big tree fall down.
des grands arbres,
Grass never fall, right?
alors que les
Grass always
les
same,
brins d'herbe ne tombent pas, ne cassent pas.
right?
Vous êtes d'accord avec ça?
Therefore, Lord Chaitanya
C'est notre Chaitanya
showing us in this current age how we supposed to be
comment
here in this material
se
world.
comporter dans le monde matériel,
Be humble.
être humble.
Actually, fact is how much you have realization of spiritual practice,
Parce que le fait de cette
that much make you
réalisation
humble,
spirituelle, dans la même proportion,
make you feel humble.
vous vous sentirez humble.
One tree, how much fruits appear, giving fruits,
Plus il y a de fruits,
that much the branch will bow down that much.
la proportion des fruits, alors les branches vont se courber.
Is true or not?
Vous êtes d'accord avec ça?
When person has become puffed up, you have to know
Quelqu'un est très
that
fier,
he has lack of
alors
realization.
c'est un signe qu'il a un manque
Therefore,
de
that person is puffed up.
C'est pour ça que cette personne devient très fière.
You can see our
Vous pouvez voir
great teachers, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami,
notre grand enseignant Srila Krishna
he gave us
Kaviraj
his designation.
nous a donné
He is more lower than a maggot worm,
il a dit je suis plus humble que
and he is more sinful than Jagai and Madhai.
je suis plus pécheur que Jagai et
The
Madhai.
Jagai and Madhai, the two personification, the two personalities, they are really ferocious. They are like a Ratnakar.
Il était comme Ratnakar dans l'histoire d'Inde.
But after getting mercy from Nitai Gaurango,
Pour avoir la miséricorde de Nitai Gauranga,
they left all their previous karma,
toutes leurs activités,
and they become completely humble.
complètement
Before they used to beat,
avant ils
rob,
tapaient,
rape.
violaient.
Now they are paying obeisance to everyone without discrimination.
Prosterne devant tout le monde sans aucune discrimination.
Jagai Madhai is such a sinful was.
C'était
Huh?
tellement pécheur.
So I'm more sinful than Jagai Madhai.
Donc il disait
and I'm more lower than a maggot worm.
plus pêcheur que Jack Animana et je suis
Can you imagine?
bac.
Is it possible for us to say anything?
Est-ce que c'est possible une telle humilité?
Such type of things? We are trying to say, I am a more
Je suis plus,
more higher than all the gurus.
plus grand que tous
That-
les gourous. On cherche ça.
I am more studious, more knowledgeable than all the preachers.
J'ai plus d'érudition que
That
tous
it
les
is. That we can
prédicateurs.
prove very easily. But humility is very rare.
C'est très rare.
The Lord Chaitanya, therefore, he is teaching based on humility
C'est
Tolerance.
sur l'humilité, la tolérance,
and free from material appreciation, recognition.
et libre du désir d'être
We call Omani. Means,
on appelle un
Omani means no recognition, no appreciation.
reconnu, pas être apprécié, pas chercher à être apprécié.
Like Nimai doesn't want any appreciation. He doesn't want,
Cette personne-là, il ne cherche pas à être apprécié.
right? You need appreciation.
Il a besoin de
So, this is the situation. Look,
c'est la situation.
ah. If you have such type of quality,
Si on a ce genre
you have to know you are spiritually advancing yourself in this current age.
c'est une jauge pour savoir comment avancer.
Instead of that, if you feel
Mais si vous sentez
our nature, our behavior, the opposite direction, running in opposite direction,
dans la direction
you have to know we are spiritually degrading day
on
by
se
day.
dégrade spirituellement.
Hmm? So therefore, we should follow our root. Root is Lord Chaitanya.
Notre racine qui est c'est le Chaitanya.
What we are practicing, root is Chaitanya.
Ce que nous pratiquons, la racine c'est le
Chaitanya
Chaitanya.
showing us humility. You know, there is a incident happened.
Une fois, il y a quelque chose qui s'est passé.
One great scholar,
Un grand enseignant, un grand érudit,
he defeat all scholar, all the
il avait,
town, whatever scholar exists,
il avait vaincu tous les autres érudits
all are defeated by him.
philosophiquement, pour des jours philosophiques.
But that scholar, Keshav Kasmiri, when he came to Navadvip, all the scholar people, scholar person,
Tous les érudits,
they realize he is benedicted by God of education, Saraswati Devi.
béni par la déesse de
He got benediction. If we compete with him, if we just face to face come to competition with this actually with your scholarly logic, we will be defeated by him. Sure. You understand what I said? If you come to contact with that famous scholar, because he benedicted by God of education, Saraswati Devi, definitely will be defeated by him. Out of fear, no one wants to come.
personne ne voulait aller débattre.
Then they convey the message to that Keshav Kasmiri, big scholar, who came from far. They says, we have to meet with our Nimai Pandit. Nimai Pandit means Lord Chaitanya. They said, no, only the small boy. Then he was told, when he was thinking Nimai Pandit means big people, old man. He was searching Nimai Pandit, then he met with Nimai Pandit with a group of boys. They are studying the bank of Ganga river. What studying? Grammar, Sanskrit grammar they are studying. So anyway, so he was searching that, Keshav Kasmiri searching where is the Nimai Pandit. Finally he saw Nimai Pandit is one of them. Group of boys, one of them is Nimai Pandit. But extremely humble position. He says, I'm not a Pandit, I'm a scholar,
Je suis pas entendu.
but I am Nimai.
Je suis Nimai.
So what you are doing? You know, this when you are scholarly,
Quand tu es
yeah,
érudit,
when it's puffed up scholar, they are saying, oh, what are you doing?
très fier. Qu'est-ce que tu fais?
In this way, he asking, we are reading Bhakti. Bhakti means grammar.
On est en train d'étudier.
Oh, grammar.
Ah, vous étudiez la grammaire.
Oh, I feel insulted. Why they are sending me to you?
Pourquoi ils
I'm coming here
débattre avec toi?
to compete,
Je viens
to
pour
make competition with the best scholar, but here
les meilleurs érudits.
reading grammar.
On envoie vers toi un enfant qui étudie la
Non.
grammaire.
Yes, I heard about it. The Lord Chaitanya says, Nimai Pandit says, I heard your name, you are very famous. I appreciate your scholarliness. So now it is, this moon, full moon day. The moon and the bank of Ganga river, little bridge is there, actually running. Then, because of bridge, that Ganga water, little waves are there, and moon reflection on the water. It looks like moon is dancing out of bliss inside Ganga. So he's explained that, is it possible for you to describe that beautification of this scenery? Yes! He invented hundreds slow. Immediately, very speedy manner is described. Then when he stopped, Lord Chaitanya picked up only one text and explained, could you please explain what you're trying to say? First, the Krishna Kashmiri become completely surprised how this small boy able to remember what I said. I recite very quick. How? The small boy keep in his active memory. How? Then he replied, very humble manner, by whose grace you are able to invent many Sanskrit texts. From the same source, I am able to keep everything in my memory. Then he is trying to understand, but when he is going to explain what you want to say, then he discovered he made 5 grammatical ornamental mistakes. Ornamental grammatic mistake he made. When a scholar realized his mistake, his face become, he felt uneasy, his face become reddish. But if this thing happen for us, what we'll do? Oh, you are coming here with such puffed up mood. Now, you have to prove, look, I am higher than you, right? Mm-hmm. Instead of that, Lord Chaitanya, out of humility, says, you are coming from far. I think you feel tired. Today you can go. Tomorrow we can talk about it. But he realized he has no any explanation. So he was thinking, Lord, and pray to his worshipful God, worshipful goddess, Saraswati. So then, in his dream, Saraswati Devi appeared and explained, to whom you argue I cannot help you in front of him.
tu débats,
Why?
je peux pas t'aider contre lui.
He is my Lord too. That means he is Narayan?
Mhm.
Yes, he is Narayan. If you really, he committed offense to him. With a competitive mood, he commit offense to him. If you really want to be free from your offense, tomorrow morning, before sunrise, you have to go to his home, ask forgiveness, and if he really make you free from your all activities, it is good for you. It will be your benefit. For your benefit, go. Midnight he saw the dream. Before sunrise he reached Lord Chaitanya's present Jogapith temple, where Lord Chaitanya appeared. That house. Then when he knocked the door, Lord Chaitanya that day, he knew, Lord know everything. He opened the door, then he saw that scholar. He completely surrendered to him and asking forgiveness. Please forgive my all offenses. You know, the Lord is such a merciful. He never accepts any offense. But he accepts offense if you do any intentionally. If you from the bottom of your heart, if you beg anything, he is always giving it. And if you formally do, then he never excuse. So immediately excuse, and then that Keshav Kasmari, after that, he realized he becomes sannyasi. And as our Shastra says, our Bhakti Bibudha Thakur says, after that Keshav Kasmari becomes Nimbark Acharya. The Nimbark Acharya? Nimbark Acharya. So, humility. How much you have realization, real realization, really you realized, that much make you feel all material quality is not important. How much your spiritual realization, that much material attachment will be fade for you. Am I clear? So, try to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and realize or absorb spiritual realization. And then easily we can ignore all the material puffed upness. How much you feel free from the material attachment, that much we can be close to Lord. And that, how much we close to Lord, that much we can feel ourselves blissful and peaceful. That is the goal of our life. Hare Krishna. Okay, so now chant. Any questions, sir?
Est-ce que quelqu'un a des questions?
What? You? Yeah.
Now we were hearing about Lord Ramachandra, no? That how he is an example of Maryada Purushottam. But we are worshipping Krishna. And sometimes this seems to be more difficult because he is not acting as Maryada Purushottama. Like from the
Who is
foundation.
Ramchandra?
He is also Krishna.
Krishna's incarnation. So, different time, Lord appear for different teachings, established teachings. So one life he established, one incarnation he established ritual, principle, etiquette. Then Krishna established pastimes where we are supposed to keep our mind. Then we can, because where is our mind, we can be there. After physical departure, we can be there. So we should fix our mind towards Lord. Where we cannot be Lord, we can servant of Lord. We can servant of Lord pastimes. We can help. So in that way, Supreme Lord also source of all incarnations. Brahma explained, Ramadi Murtir Sukala Niyamena Tishtan Nana Bataram Akarada Bhuvanesu Kintu Krishna Shayam Shamabhavat Parama Pumano Jo Govindamadi Purushamutamaham Bhajami. Means all the incarnations, Ram, Parashuram, Balaram, then Matsya, Kurmo, Varaho, Nrsimha, Vamana, all the incarnation, Amshavata, partial incarnation of Lord. Kala, all the incarnation is sourced in Krishna himself. So, Supreme Lord Sri Krishna appeared, Sri Krishna appeared in the form of Lord Chaitanya. He established, we should fix our mind towards Lord Krishna. Then we can enter the blissful abode, Golok Vrindavan. Right? And Lord Ramchandra is teaching us what etiquette we should follow. Sometimes you can see our tendency, we should not follow any etiquette. We are Krishna's devotee. We reject mother. Reject everything rejecting. It will not work. We have to always make a balance on etiquette. Our material duties, spiritual practice. Both are teaching us. When we realize fully detached, fully free from, completely free from all material attachment, then you can say Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. But when you are still in the material trap, you have to follow the etiquette what Ramchandra established. Artificially we should not show I am fully renounced. No. If I say I am fully renounced, it's not. Maybe outfit, but I have renounced outfit, but not, reality not. I am also affected. Am I clear what I said? So Krishna, Lila, Krishna's name, it was instructed by Krishna himself. Krishna himself in the form of Lord Chaitanya. That we are following. To fix our mind towards Krishna and to manage our material duties in material world. That is Ramchandra. Am I clear?
That means if a devotee sees, no, I have so many conditionings, sometimes it is easier than to focus on Lord Ramachandra first, and like, because then Krishna seems very far away.
Because Krishna name will cure all your problems, all your dark of heart, mind. Right? Automatically it will appear. Like when you have $1 million, no need to say I want $100 also. 1 million euro, no need to say I have also want 100 euro, right? Krishna is like 1 million euro. Ramchandra, we can say like 100 euro or 10,000 euro or maybe $500,000 euro, whatever. Krishna, inside Krishna, Ramchandra there, everybody is etiquette there. Who is chanting now? Done? What?